Hitting rock bottom isn't the end. It's the starting line, the place where everything falls apart. That's where greatness begins. Because when you've got nothing left to lose, you stop pretending. You stop chasing approval. You stop holding back. And what's left is raw, real, and ready to rise. This video isn't about survival. It's about comeback. It's about the mindset that flips pain into power, setbacks into fuel, and failure into fire. You don't need a rescue. You need a reset. And it starts right now. From rock bottom to greatness. Rock bottom strips away the lies. When life hits hard, the masks fall off. You stop pretending. The ego dissolves. Fake friendships fade. Illusions break. Rock bottom strips it all away and leaves you face to face with reality. It hurts, but that clarity is power. It reveals what's real, what matters, and what was never built to last. No more hiding. No more acting. It forces you to see yourself, flaws and all. But that's the ground you rebuild from. Something true, something honest. You don't get that kind of clarity from comfort. You get it when everything crumbles and you're left with just one question. Who do I want to be now? You only need one decision to turn it all around. Everything doesn't change slowly. It changes in one powerful moment. When you decide you're done living like this, that one decision is the spark. It doesn't fix everything instantly, but it shifts everything. Suddenly, you're no longer asking if, you're figuring out how. You start showing up differently, thinking differently, committing harder. Every transformation begins with one internal shift. I'm done tolerating less. And from that place, momentum starts. That moment may feel small, but it's the trigger that flips the whole story. One decision can start the rebuild. It doesn't require perfection, confidence, or certainty. Just a line in the sand, not anymore. What broke you can build you. Pain feels like destruction, but it can be your raw material. The worst moments of your life can be the blueprint for your best comeback. Most people try to erase pain. But if you want greatness, you learn to use it. Let the disappointment drive discipline. Let heartbreak sharpen your focus. Let failure teach you what works. Pain gives you depth, edge, wisdom. If you choose to stay in the ring and learn, it's not about pretending it didn't hurt. It's about proving it didn't win. You've already felt the worst of it. Now build something strong because of it, not in spite of it. You build confidence by doing hard things. Confidence doesn't come first, action does. Especially when life's heavy. The fastest way out of the fog is through difficult, uncomfortable, small actions. Wake up on time. Finish a workout. Say no when you need to. Confidence grows from proof, not hype. When you do hard things repeatedly, your brain starts to believe you. You become someone who follows through. That identity shift is everything. Every time you show up when it's hard, you prove to yourself that you're capable. You're not rebuilding with motivation. You're rebuilding with reps. And each rep makes you stronger, clearer, more solid. That's real confidence. And it's earned. No one's coming, and that's your superpower. Most people wait for help, for permission, for rescue. But rock bottom teaches you the most freeing truth. You're on your own. And that's where your power starts. You stop outsourcing effort. You stop waiting for someone to tell you it's time. You realize no one's fixing this. You are. You become your own coach, motivator, and protector. That shift changes everything. You take full control. It's not about being cold or isolated. It's about becoming the kind of person who moves anyway, who doesn't need saving, who saves themselves. That's the mindset that flips struggle into strength and struggle into greatness. Rock bottom builds real gratitude. Pain teaches you to value what you once ignored. When everything is stripped away, small things become sacred. Food on the table, real friends, a quiet breath. Gratitude doesn't come from having everything. It comes from losing something and still showing up. You see life through a different lens. You stop chasing the next high and start appreciating the present moment. That shift grounds you. It gives you perspective. And when you rebuild with gratitude at the center, you build differently, with humility, peace, and strength. Rock bottom may take a lot, but it also gives you a heart that finally sees. Every day is a blank page. Use it. No matter what happened yesterday, today gives you a shot. It doesn't matter how far you've fallen. You're not locked into your past. You get a new page every morning. Most people stay stuck because they keep rereading the old chapter. Don't do that. Write the next one. Show up. Try again. Make one better choice. Start a habit. Stack a win. One decision today becomes momentum tomorrow. You don't need a grand comeback. Just one small act of resistance against staying the same. Today is your power, not the past, not the future. Right now, use it or lose it. You have nothing to lose, so take the risk. Once you've hit bottom, fear loses its grip. What's left to be afraid of? Embarrassment, judgment, failure. You felt worse. That's why now is the best time to bet on yourself. Chase the dream. Speak your truth. Do the thing you were scared of. You don't need more reasons. You just need to realize you're dangerous now. Because you're not fragile anymore. You've already survived what you thought would break you. So start moving like it. Don't play it safe now. Play it smart, bold, and all in. When you've got nothing left to lose, you've got everything to gain. No one can take what you learn in the fire. Pain teaches you lessons you can't buy fake or shortcut. It teaches patience, grit, resilience, wisdom. You earn those in the fire, and no one can take them from you. When the money's gone, when people leave, when everything feels unstable, what stays is what you learned. That becomes your foundation. The pressure didn't destroy you, it trained you, and now you walk with a different kind of strength. One that doesn't need applause or validation. It's internal, it's earned, it's yours. That's why pain doesn't just take, it equips. And the more you've survived, the more you've built. You don't need to be perfect, just relentless. Perfection keeps people stuck. They wait until they feel ready, smart, skilled, motivated. But rock bottom teaches you just move. Show up anyway, messy, scared, uncertain. You don't need perfect, you need consistent, imperfect effort. Get 1% better, take one step, make one hard choice. That's how momentum is built, not through magic, but through movement. Fall, cool, get back up, learn, go again. That relentlessness is what separates the stuck from the strong. The goal isn't flawless execution, it's unshakable consistency. Because in the end, the one who doesn't quit wins. You're not broken, you're being rebuilt. When everything falls apart, it's easy to think I'm broken, but you're not. You're being reshaped. Rock bottom isn't the end, it's the construction site. The old version of you couldn't carry the weight of what's next. That version had to collapse, and now you're rebuilding. Smarter, harder, sharper, more aware. This isn't about putting pieces back together. It's about creating someone new, stronger, wiser, unstoppable. So let the rebuild take time. Let it be ugly. Let it be real. But know this, you are not broken. You are becoming. Greatness isn't found. It's forged in the dark. People celebrate greatness once it's visible. But it's not built in the spotlight. It's forged in quiet, painful, lonely work. The 5 a.m. wake-ups, the silent nights, the missed parties, the journaling, the small wins no one claps for. That's where greatness is made, when no one's watching. Most quit before that part's over. Don't. Stay in the dark. Stay in the fire. Let the process work on you. You're not behind. You're not lost. You're becoming someone so solid, life won't shake you again. That's what this is. That's what this season is for. This is the forge. You don't rise in spite of rock bottom. You rise because of it. This isn't your downfall. It's your foundation. You've got the lessons. You've got the pain. Now build the strength. If this lit something in you, hit like, drop a comment with your first step, and send this to someone rebuilding too. And if you're done surviving and ready to chase greatness, subscribe. We're rising, not someday, right now.